to an ice.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday morning. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And as I stepped outside this morning, it is a bit warm out.
Yeah, very nice, warm start to the day today. In fact, those temperatures all across the Northeast in the 60s and 70s. So
already,
this is already a very warm start to the day. Let's take a look more locally at those temperatures across first the upstate New York region. So we're talking mainly 70s, 60s, 75 though in Rochester already. It's going to be a warm and slightly humid day for most of the local area. Zooming in though, 70 in Westmoreland, 69 Little Falls, 67 up in Long Lake and the Adirondacks. And to the south, 70 in Hamilton, 69 Cooperstown, and a 70-degree start to the day in Oneonta and Norwich. And a live look in Oneonta right now. We are seeing partly sunny skies, a few clouds passing over the region. This will not be the main story today regarding rain chances. We're seeing a few spotty showers north of the Mohawk Valley early this morning. These will weaken and depart to the east, and most of the daytime today is actually shaping up pretty dry with partly cloudy to partly sunny skies for the afternoon, and temperatures climbing into the low to mid 80s. Following the daytime hours today, primarily this evening and early tonight, we'll see a cold front arrive, potential for some showers, a few thunderstorms, and in the wake of this cold front, we could see some cooler and more refreshing air in store for us for tomorrow and Friday. Details on that straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away each morning. Well, a third
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning, welcome back. The time now is 5:12. We're getting you set heading out the door this morning on the Munson CommuteCast. First off, a live look along the arterial early this morning in Utica. Traffic, of course, remaining pretty quiet. And conditions dry to start. And along pretty much all of central New York today, no accidents to report, no major incidents, aside from what we mentioned yesterday at noon and yesterday evening about the road collapse just outside of Ava on West Ava Road. This little section right here due to a washout. Again, that road is still closed at this point. As we get new information regarding any timetables for opening, we'll be sure to pass that along. But a live look again at what we can expect today. Temperatures starting out already in the upper 60s to low 70s. And it's going to be a relatively dry morning. Just a few spotty showers north of the Mohawk Valley, which will be winding down within the next hour or so. And then by this afternoon, warm and slightly more humid. We're in the wake of a warm front. And then a trailing cold front will arrive tonight, bringing a few scattered showers and storms. We'll talk about those rain chances, plus what we can expect following that cold front for tomorrow and Friday straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Before Team USA heads
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are starting out the day very mild. Temperatures already in the 60s, near 70 degrees in some spots. And a live look at Oneonta, we've got a nice shot of the sunrise, although it's behind a few clouds, but it's producing a nice, colorful shot here atop Hartwick College. And here in Utica, temperatures in the upper 60s, cloudy, calm winds, humid conditions as well. So right now, the humidity will still be on the somewhat higher side, not nearly as high as this past weekend or even last week, but a bit more noticeable compared to yesterday. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. As we mentioned, we're tracking a few spotty showers north of the valley. These will slowly diminish over the next few hours as mainly dry weather arrives over pretty much all of central New York. And so, how's the rain chances over the next few days into the start of the weekend? Well, today, following these early morning spotty showers north, will dry out for almost the entire day. And then by tonight, we'll see a few cold fronts arrive. This will bring the chance for a few showers and storms. Tomorrow, lingering light drizzle in the morning will come to an end. Sunshine peaks out. Dry the entire day Friday. No rain chances expected. And then a good chance of some rain on Saturday as another weather system begins to arrive. But will these rain showers be widespread, scattered, isolated? Well, today, or at least tonight, I should say, mainly scattered with those showers and storms across the region. Tomorrow, just a few isolated sprinkles in the morning. Again, dry for Friday, and then scattered showers and storms return on Saturday. And then humidity. Well, it's humid today. Very low humidity tomorrow and Friday. Very comfortable conditions, and then humidity will start to return as we head into the weekend, Saturday evening into Saturday night. So the bigger picture, we got a warm front approaching us. This is what's causing those temperatures to start out very warm all across the region. But following this warm front, of course, will be multiple cold fronts developing, and this will produce those rain chances and storm chances by this evening and tonight. And then in the wake of this cold front, we'll actually see high pressure build in for the majority of Thursday and into Friday. And so in our Skycast this morning, a few clouds, sunshine this afternoon, temperatures in the 80s. Then by tonight, we'll see those rain showers begin to arrive, a few storms that could be on the stronger side south of Route 20. And then by tonight, mainly cloudy, a few lingering patchy, drizzly showers, and then we'll dry out officially as we head into Thursday afternoon. And so for today, pleasant showers and storms late by tonight. Again, we're tracking those showers and possible storms at low of 61 degrees. Your 7-day forecast. We got nice weather for tomorrow and Friday. Tomorrow a bit breezy, and then showers arrive Saturday, linger into the start of Sunday, and then more nice weather returns Monday and Tuesday of next week. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The time right now is 5:22. Still ahead on
26th, 2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday morning. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And that shot you just had up looked like another gorgeous sunrise this morning.
Yeah, sunrise between a few clouds in the sky. And I think some of the clouds are adding to the picturesque part of the sun, as we saw in Oneonta a few moments ago. I think I'll show it in just a few seconds. But it's a warm start. Take a look at these temperatures, Gary. 71, 69, all the Northeast. Very warm start already. Wow. And let's take a look more locally in parts of upstate New York first, and then in central New York. So again, we're zooming into upstate New York. 75 Syracuse, 70 Ithaca, 68 Hamilton, and 69 in Rome. And zooming in even closer, we've got 72 already in Westmoreland, 68 Little Falls, 70 up in Lowville, 70 Hamilton, Norwich, and 68 degrees in Oneonta and Cooperstown. And here's a live look at Oneonta right now. Although there's a few clouds in the sky, it's somewhat picturesque with that very early morning orange sun, that twilight taking place as of now. In a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we are tracking a few showers north of the Mohawk Valley, which will be gradually weakening over the next few hours. So those of you north of Boonville could see a stray shower early today. But that's really about it rain-wise for the early part of this morning, this afternoon, and early this evening. Later on this evening, we could see a few showers and storms to develop, and one or two of them could be on the stronger side depending on location. We'll talk about those storm chances plus what follows these storms tonight in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. We could learn soon who former President Trump's
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. This Wednesday, we are showing, of course, our photo of the day today, and this one was taken over the weekend. In fact, late last week, of Kelvin Helmholtz clouds, and these look like ocean waves way up in the sky, and it all has to do with what's called shear, or the difference in wind speed with altitude. There are slower wind speeds near the surface and stronger wind speeds just above that cloud layer. And so as the clouds begin to rise, the winds increase tremendously, and it produces some wave-looking clouds. So a big thank you to the viewer who submitted this. If you would like to submit a photo like this one, send it to the link right there on top of your screen, WKTV.com/weather/pics. Well, we're talking about a mild start, but also a relatively dry start. A few isolated showers north of the Mohawk Valley, but that's really about it. As those temperatures start out in the upper 60s to as high as the low to mid 70s, climbing into the 80s by this afternoon. Gary?
Another nice day for us.
Beautiful weather.
Yes, Eric, thank you. The 8th annual Boilermaker
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. It's currently 5:51, and we are starting out the day with a few clouds in the sky. Increased humidity slightly, though. A live look at downtown Utica right now. Of course, you see those cloudy conditions. Relatively dry, in fact, mainly dry over the Mohawk Valley and south. Temperature 69, humid conditions, and calm winds. But a live look at the York Fall Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar shows us we have a few sprinkly rain showers and, in fact, some a bit on the moderate side just in parts of Lewis County heading towards Old Forge. That's really about it rainfall-wise for this morning. So Old Forge folks, Webb folks, Inlet folks, you guys could be seeing a quick downpour early this morning, or downpour, I should say, more so just a light to moderate rain shower. Rest of central New York, dry for the pretty much entire daytime today. But you notice here, rainfall outlook, a possible chance today. That's for the late evening. As a cold front arrives, it will bring with it the chance for showers and a few thunderstorms, which will linger into early Thursday. Now, by linger, I mean maybe just some patchy light drizzle, but that's really about it. Then Friday looking entirely dry. Saturday, a likely chance for rain showers from an approaching low. But how much coverage will these rain showers provide? Well, scattered showers this evening and tonight, then isolated drizzle tomorrow. No rain expected Friday, of course, and then scattered showers return on Saturday. And again, it's going to be a bit more humid today, but the humidity breaks for tomorrow and Friday. Very comfortable weather. Open up those windows, air out the houses. No need to turn on the ACs for Thursday and Friday, but then by Saturday, humidity will start to pick up once more. Bigger picture, we've got a few troughs in the region right now, but the main story is this warm front arriving. This will bring with it, of course, the very mild conditions we've already seen this morning and very warm conditions this afternoon with temperatures in the 80s. Then a few cold fronts will push through. They'll bring in some rain showers across the region late this evening and tonight, roughly around sunset or a little bit later. And then following that, we'll see high pressure move in for tomorrow and Friday. And so zooming in, our skycast showing a few clouds this morning, sunshine peeking out this afternoon. Overall, pretty pleasant day by late June standards. And then this evening, we'll start to see a few clouds return once more, rain showers, potentially a few stronger storms south of Route 20 near the Oneonta area, maybe south of I-88. But then following that, we'll dry out once more, heading into Thursday afternoon, aside from some patchy lingering drizzle, which will come to an end later on in the morning. And so for today, high of 83, pleasant with showers and storms possible later on. Tonight, a low of 61 with, again, those showers and possible storms overnight tonight. Your 7-day forecast. We got nice weather on tap for Thursday and Friday. Thursday a bit breezy, temperatures struggling to reach the low 70s, and then a few showers and storms arrive on Saturday, lingering into the weekend.
4.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday morning. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And if you liked yesterday's weather, today might be very similar, right?
Yeah, very similar. A bit more on the cloudy side this morning, but it's a warm start. Look at these temperatures, Gary. 71 in Rome already, 70 out in Buffalo, the majority of the Northeast under this warming trend.
So people out there going for a run to get ready for the Boilermaker this morning, a little warm for them this time of morning.
Yeah, a little warm and also a little bit on the humid side. Humidity has increased a little bit. But let's take a look at what's going on across here in upstate New York, zooming into some of these local conditions. And again, it's warm, slightly humid temperatures in the 70s. 68 Hamilton with some sunshine and 65 up in Saranac Lake. More locally, 74 already in Westmoreland right now, 70 up in Lowellville, 69 Little Falls, 68 Deansboro, 68 Oneonta and Cooperstown, and 70 in Hamilton and Norwich. And a live look in Oneonta right now. Again, these are the clouds passing by, but also some peaks of sunshine, creating a very picturesque scene right there in the distance. And a live look at the radar, we are quiet and dry for pretty much all of central New York, but we're tracking a few showers heading into Old Forge, Webb, and Inlet within the next few minutes. In fact, it should be starting just about now in Old Forge. But that's really the extent of the rainfall coverage this morning. Temperatures climbing into the low to mid 80s, peak of sunshine here and there, but mainly partly sunny skies. Tonight we'll see the return to some rain showers, a few thunderstorms, primarily south of Route 20. And then following that, we'll see potentially a very pleasant end to the work week. Details on that straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. A third meeting on the future.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back, everyone. The time now is 6:12, and we are starting out the day very warm and mainly dry. A few spotty showers north of the Mohawk Valley heading into the Old Forge region. Let's take a look at the Muncie Commutecast right now. First off, a live look at the arterial from the traffic camera network. Traffic picking up once more. Roads looking dry. And we'll see this for pretty much the entire daytime today. The best chance for scattered rain showers and storms look to arrive later on in the evening around sunset or even later. And a live look at our traffic tracker. No accidents to report. There are still those roadwork zones taking place at this point. But the update we wanted to mention, this took place a few days ago, but we reported on it just yesterday regarding that road collapse up just outside of Ava. In fact, it's West Ava Road to the west of Ava. And again, that road is closed due to a road collapse as a washout. So we'll, of course, provide updates with any new information on whether the road will have any timetable in getting fixed. But again, this morning it's dry, temperatures in the 70s and 60s. This afternoon, 80s and sunshine mixing in with a few clouds. We're tracking those rain chances late. Of course, we'll talk about that in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Before Team USA heads overseas.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are starting out the day warm and mainly dry, the exception being in Old Forge. In fact, let's take a look at Old Forge right now, where the roads are a little bit on the wet side as a rain shower has passed through. And these showers are heading into parts of Inlet, parts of Webb, parts of Thundera, all of the areas around the Old Forge region, seeing some of these rain showers. It's 68 up there, by the way, so it is still pretty warm. 71 at Griffiths in Rome with humid conditions, calm winds, and overall a pretty quiet start to the day for most central New York. But again, as I mentioned, an isolated rain shower is passing just through Old Forge, heading into Inlet at this point, and then continuing through Herkimer County into Hamilton County within the next few minutes. But speaking of rainfall chances, this is the best chance for rain during the early morning, late morning, early afternoon, and early evening hours today. We do have a possible chance of rain late this evening and tonight from an approaching cold front or multiple fronts. I'll get to the explanation in just a minute. But we'll see some lingering drizzle for Thursday morning, drying out, entirely dry Friday, and then a likely chance for rain on Saturday from an approaching low. But even though those chances are right there, well, the overall coverage will be scattered for this evening and tonight. Isolated light drizzle Thursday, no rain, of course, expected Friday, and then scattered showers return Saturday. But with the humidity today, that cold front will break the humidity, and we'll see comfy conditions for Thursday and Friday. No need for the air conditioner both of those days. Bigger picture, well, we're seeing that warm front arrive. That's what's causing those warmer temperatures to start today, as well as lifting, causing those isolated showers north of the Mohawk Valley. In the wake of this warm front, we'll see, of course, the higher humidity and then trailing cold fronts. We got a couple of them, and the transfer of energy takes place once more. We mentioned that this event took place a few weeks ago. where the strongest storms will actually develop south and east of central New York as the energy from this front weakens and strengthens into this one. Then that cold front passes through and high pressure sets in for tomorrow and Friday. And so for start today, clouds give way to sunshine, temperatures in the 80s, partly sunny for the afternoon, and then here comes those rain chances heading into this evening. The strongest of those showers and potential storms will be south of Route 20 and possibly south of I-88. For today, though, high of 83, pleasant with showers and storms late. Same thing for tonight, showers and storms, a low of 61. 7-day forecast, pleasant for Thursday and Friday. Thursday, a little breezy, a little cooler, and then those showers and storms return Friday or at least Saturday into Sunday. Gary?
Not a bad 7-day overall.
2024.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And it is going to be another nice day throughout the Mohawk Valley and already pretty warm out.
Yeah, very warm. 70s in some spots. In fact, 71 in Rome.
Wow.
And this is a common temperature, too, for pretty much all the Northeast right now. And in fact, zooming in, we're seeing 70s one in Rome, 68 Hamilton, and 65 Saranac Lake. Yeah. So a pretty warm start to the day today. Let's zoom into what's going on all across the region here locally. And we're talking about even warmer temperatures, especially in Westmoreland. Zooming in even into central New York, 74 in Westmoreland, 69 Little Falls, 70 in Westernville, and 68 up in Inlet. Into the south, 70 in Hamilton and Oneonta, 68 in Cooperstown, 66 in Norwich and Unadilla. And a live look at Oneonta, an incredible shot right there of the morning clouds and the sunshine peeking through them early today. And this is pretty much what we'll be seeing for most of the morning. A lot of these clouds, but also peaks of sunshine in between them. And of course, partly sunny skies with mainly dry weather. And in fact, it's dry for all of central New York, aside from those of you up in the Old Forge Inlet area heading into Hamilton County. Some locations up near Long Lake, Indian Lake are about to see a rain shower. But that's really about it with rain chances for early today. We'll dry out with sunshine by the early afternoon. Clouds will increase this evening, and we're tracking the potential of a few rain showers and storms late this evening and tonight. Now, these will be coming from some cold fronts. This will bring with it, of course, higher winds, lower humidity, and even more sunshine for the rest of the work week. We'll talk about that in detail straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. We could soon learn.
Welcome back to Sunrise. We are first off taking a look at our photo of the day on this Wednesday, and this one is a photo of what are called Kelvin Helmholtz clouds. And I'm going to explain what is going on here. Well, we sometimes mention here on broadcast that the best way to explain meteorology is to think of the atmosphere like an ocean of air. And in this case, it almost seems quite evident of an ocean of air, almost as if like there were waves of the clouds taking place. And this is because there are stronger winds directly above the clouds and less strong winds below it. So as the air begins to rise, it hits that stronger wind speed, and the clouds begin to turn into a bit of a wispy wave-like shape. So thank you to the viewer who submitted this in Utica, again, of these unique clouds. They don't happen too often, but yes, they have a name, and you can see them if the conditions are perfect. If you want to submit a photo like this one, send it to WKTV.com/weather/pics. The radar is mainly dry. We're just tracking a few isolated showers north of the Mohawk Valley in the Adirondack region, passing Old Forge into Hamilton County. And for the rest of today, mainly dry weather, temperatures already in the 60s and 70s. We're climbing into the 80s with potential of a few showers and storms later on. Of course, we'll talk about those chances straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The annual Boilermaker Brick
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are tracking a warm start to the day. In some spots, apparently north of the Mohawk Valley, seeing a quick shower. Alive like an Old Forge. Here's rainy roads at this point, and these showers are heading farther to the east into Hamilton County as of now. It's 67 at this point, and in Cooperstown, a different story. Some sunshine peeking out. It's dry, and it's mainly dry over pretty much all of the central New York region. Now, the radar is showing quiet conditions here locally. Again, those rain showers tapering off to the north, and this is our best chance of rain today. We're actually zooming out 1 second so you can actually see some of these, the remnant of that trough pushing through. But again, the rain chances continuing to decrease throughout this morning. We do have another chance for rain later on this evening and tonight, and these will be from scattered showers and potentially a few thunderstorms. Lingering drizzle early Thursday will dry out all of Friday, and then rain will return again to start the weekend on Saturday. But how about that humidity? Well, it's going to be a little bit on the humid side today, but the humidity will break for tomorrow and Friday. No need for an AC both days, but as we head into Saturday, the humidity will slowly be on the rise once more. So again, those rain showers being caused by a trough, those dotted black lines right there. The weather pattern overall today is due to a warm front arriving. These temperatures are already very warm to start the day, but this is ahead of an approaching cold front, or I should say multiple cold fronts this evening. We got a weaker one initially, a stronger one behind it. This will transfer energy once more, strengthen outside of central New York, so the risk for the strongest storms expected today will be south and east of our local area. But following the secondary cold front, this will bring with it breezy conditions, cooler temperatures, and of course that lower humidity before high pressure sets in for Friday. And so for today, lingering clouds giving way to sunshine by the afternoon, temperatures climbing into the low to mid 80s. Then a few clouds increasing this evening, rain showers tonight. Again, highest chance for a strong storm or two south of Route 20, south of I-88. Central New York, or at least the Mohawk Valley and north, less likely to see anything regarding strong systems. Then following that, lingering clouds, light drizzle will eventually dry out by Thursday afternoon. And so for today, high of 83, pleasant with showers and storms late tonight, a low of 61, with again a few scattered showers and storms. 7-day forecast. Tomorrow and Friday, lower humidity, cooler weather, pretty pleasant. Then showers return on Saturday, lingering into Sunday. Sunshine arrives once more on Monday, so not too bad of a stretch, Gary.
Beautiful, Eric, thanks. The time right now is 6:53.
Now, the news with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And get ready for another nice day across the Mohawk Valley. Maybe a little less sun today, though, right?
Yeah, a few more clouds in the sky, but it's also warm and mainly dry, and that'll be the case for most of the daytime hours. We could be seeing a few storms and showers later on, but enjoy the nice weather to start today. Let's take a look at what's going on all across the Northeast. Temperatures already climbing very warm. 75 in Rome. It's actually the second warmest temperature in the Northeast besides Philadelphia. So that gives you an idea of how warm it is here locally in central New York. 77 in Syracuse, and even more locally, 75 Westmoreland, 69 Little Falls, 70 in Westernville, 70 in Hamilton, 69 Cooperstown, and 68 in Oneonta. And speaking of Oneonta, here's a live look from the camera at Top Hartwick College. A few clouds passing over that sunrise, but these clouds will give way to some partly sunny skies by this afternoon. So not a completely cloudy day, but it's looking pretty pleasant. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We're seeing remnant showers coming to an end in the North Country and some patchy light drizzle in areas south also coming to an end. And temperatures today climbing into the low to mid 80s with mainly dry weather. We're tracking the potential for some showers and storms again. This will be for this late this evening into early tonight, right around sunset, even a little bit later. We're going to put a timetable on it as well as what we can expect following these rain showers for the next few days in that forecast straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. A third meeting on the
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. We are tracking a cloudy start to the day today in some spots, some sunshine peeking out as well. But we are going to be seeing Dry weather for most of the morning, early afternoon, early evening, and then potential showers and storms later on. A live look at Old Forge right now. Rain showers passed by earlier, roads a bit damp, but some sunshine peeking out in the distance. 67 officially up there in the North Country. Cooperstown, dry, as with most of central New York. As take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar, almost everything is entirely quiet and clear. Of course, those rain showers earlier on have since weakened and exited parts of Hamilton County. Speaking of rain showers today, possible rain this evening and tonight from an approaching system, lingering drizzle for early Thursday morning, drying out by Thursday afternoon. And then we'll see dry weather entirely for Friday before rain returns yet again as we head into Saturday. But following the humid conditions today, we'll see very cozy, refreshing air from Canada tomorrow and Friday. No need for that AC. You can even open up those windows, let in some of that cool, refreshing air outside. Humidity will eventually, though, return as we head into Saturday and the weekend. Bigger picture, rain showers early today caused by a trough indicated by that black dashed line. However, the main story will be this warm front today, lifting in those warmer temperatures today, already starting out in the 60s and 70s. Then, following this warm front, we'll see two trailing cold fronts arrive this evening. Now, the back one is stronger initially, but it will weaken and transfer its energy to the front ahead of it. And what that will do is cause the strongest of the showers and storms today to fall south and east of central New York. So we're not in the bullseye of severe weather. Maybe a strong storm or two could push as far north as Route 20, but that's really about it. And then that trailing cold front will push through and high pressure sets in for tomorrow and for Friday. And so in our Skycast today, we're talking about clouds giving way to sunshine, temperatures in the 80s by this evening. And then here comes the clouds and eventual rain showers. This will be after sunset or right around it. This won't be a mainly during daytime event. Then this passes through, lingering drizzle and clouds early Thursday morning, giving way to sunshine, breezy conditions by Thursday afternoon. And so for today, though, high of 83, pleasant with showers and storms possible late. Again tonight, a low of 61 with showers and possible storms. Your 7-day forecast, pleasant and sunny for tomorrow and Friday, a little bit breezy, then showers return on Saturday.
News with Gary Liberatore and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday afternoon. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
And well, another nice day.
Yeah, beautiful weather right now. Some faded sun, temperatures in the 70s. Couldn't ask for a nicer midsummer day today.
Yeah, a nice day for our own Hannah Evans, who used to be here to come visit us here in the studio.
Spectating in the background right now.
That's for sure. We love to have her, and we're glad she's here, and she brought good weather for us.
Yeah, she brought sunshine today. Well, the sun is a little bit faded right now. In fact, let's take a live look outside. It is technically sunny, but you can see a few clouds out in the distance. Temperatures not too bad at this point, currently sitting in the 70s in some parts of central New York. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Things are quiet and dry all across the region. Again, temperatures in the 70s, near 80s actually. 80 in Westmoreland, 80 in Westernville, 80 in Lowville, 76 Inlet, 82 Little Falls, and 76 in Deansboro. To the south, 83 in Sherburne, 79 Cooperstown, and 75 in Oneonta. The next 12 hours call for 80s, increasing clouds, still looking dry until the late evening, roughly between 6 to 8 p.m. That's when we're tracking the arrival of some showers and potentially a few thunderstorms. And these will linger into the majority of the overnight hours, with temperatures falling down into the 60s. But following that, in the wake of this cold front, we could see lowered humidity, a little breezy conditions tomorrow, but more sunshine on the way. We'll talk about that in that forecast the minutes ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. Brand new this noon. Two people.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. The time now is 2:12 or 12:12, I should say, and we're starting out with a few clouds in the sky, mainly faded sunshine. We got a cloud layer moving in from the southwest at this point. In fact, live look at downtown Utica right now. We can see this somewhat milky sky out in the distance. But this is not bringing any rain. This will pass to the north in the span of the next few hours, and more peaks of sunshine will continue to arrive. But it's a 79-degree afternoon at this point. A little breezy, western wind of 13 miles per hour, and of course that humidity is on the rise, sitting at a muggy 58-degree dew point. But this will only be temporary. Lower humidity is on the horizon. More on that in just a second. The radar is quiet and dry all across central New York. We are tracking the arrival of some rain showers way out in the west. Hasn't quite reached New York State just yet. And so again, we're keeping an eye on the exact arrival time of those showers this evening. And so because of that, our rainfall outlook calls for possible showers right around sunset this evening, the earliest roughly 5, 6 p.m. 8 p.m. being the exact, or at least the most typical time of the arrival of these showers. Then a few lingering light drizzly showers on Thursday, which will dry out by the afternoon. Completely dry on Friday, and then more rain is expected heading into the weekend. Humidity is pretty average at this point. We're saying average because we had such a humid stretch over the past week into the weekend that it's not an outlier, but we'll start to see more comfy conditions with lower humidity heading into tomorrow and Friday, but it'll be back on the rise again heading into the weekend. The bigger picture, we're in the wake of a warm front, which is bringing with it a few clouds, warmer temperatures, higher humidity, but this will be ahead of a cold front, which will be set to arrive later on this evening. And not only will this be a front, this will actually be two separate cold fronts. Now, this one out and behind it will actually weaken and transfer more of the energy to the one south, and that will cause the severe weather risk for our area to remain generally south of central New York. Following that, the secondary cold front pushes through Thursday morning, and we'll see sunshine move in for the rest of the work week. And so right now, a few hazy skies in the area at this point. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s expected for this evening. And then here comes those showers. Again, the highest risk for a strong storm or two remains south of Route 20, south of I-88. A few showers possible, obviously, north of I-90 into the North Country. But again, that severe weather risk is low, if not non-existent. Then by tonight, we'll see lingering clouds, patchy drizzle, give way to sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. A little breezy, temperatures in the 70s with a cool night for Thursday night. We're talking about potential 30s in the higher elevations and 40s in the Mohawk Valley. But for today, though, pleasant with some showers and storms arriving later on. Tonight, scattered showers and storms, a low of 61. Your 7-day forecast. Nice weather for tomorrow and for Friday. Albeit, again, tomorrow a little bit breezy, a little cooler than we're used to. And then rain showers arrive again on Saturday. We'll see sunshine return once more on Monday and Tuesday next week. So not too bad of a stretch for the final days of June.
We will definitely take it, that's for sure. Eric, thanks. Well, with the first presidential debate just a day away, we're learning. Eric Gaze joining us now with some more good news, but there may be some rain and storms on the way, though.
Yeah, potentially in the evening, but for now, it's looking pretty dry. In fact, we saw a nice sunrise this morning. Here's a live look, or at least a look at the time-lapse of that sunrise in Oneonta. If you catch it, there appeared to have been a flash on the screen. Now, I paused it to get a view
there
of
it
this.
is.
There it is, a bird photobomb on the time lapse.
Wow.
Let's zoom into that right now so you guys can see it. It's an adorable shot right here of a bird mid-flight. Some of us were trying to distinguish what it is. I don't really know too much about a bird species in that. So those of you who are bird experts, please feel free to fill in your insight on this bird that we captured in the time lapse. Again, in Oneonta. Now, a live view right now. Still a few clouds, hazy, milky skies with some thin cirrus clouds way up in the atmosphere. But temperatures early this afternoon still in the 70s and 80s. 81 in Westernville, 76 Deansboro, 77 up in Inlet to the south, 82 in Sherburne, 79 in Cooperstown, and 77 degrees in Oneonta. And again, the next few hours, we're talking about clouds increasing, chances for rain and thunderstorms between 6 and 8 p.m. We'll talk about those rain chances, plus what follows these rain showers heading to tomorrow into the weekend straight ahead. Gary?
Eric, thanks. And if you're wondering, we are having some graphics issues at the bottom of the screen right there, so please bear with us as that is fixed. Well, investigators say
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. It's currently 12:42 and right now sunshine has given way to some milky skies. Not completely cloudy, but the skies of course looking a bit more on the white side than the blue. A live look at our Nexus camera right now, and we're seeing it across the region. And this is due to an approaching low pressure system. The clouds in the sky right now, of course, not causing any potential for rain. But this is a sign of what's to come later this evening. Current conditions 79 degrees, still mostly sunny out in Rome. A westerly wind of 13 miles per hour, a little bit more breezy. And on top of that, the air is still slightly muggy. A live look at the radar right now, quiet and dry, but still out in the west, we are tracking the arrival of some rain showers, which should arrive by the early evening, or I should say late evening into the early hours tonight. This could produce some rain showers, potentially some thunder and lightning, generally south of Route 20 and I-88. That's the zones of where these storms could be the strongest, but the severe storms generally stay south of central New York. I'll explain that in just a second. Tomorrow, still some lingering light drizzle, few clouds, even way to sunshine, plenty of dry weather for Friday. And then as we head into Saturday, of course, we'll see a return to more rain. But following today, we'll see a bit of a break in humidity. Low, refreshing dew points down into the 50s for Thursday and Friday. So no need to run the AC, turn them off and open up those windows. However, Thursday into Friday, it will be on the cool side. The bigger picture, warm front pushing in. We're seeing higher temperatures, higher humidity today. And then following that, we'll see the arrival of a cold front, and not just one, in fact, two cold fronts split in half. And what this will do is this weaker front out in western New York will transfer its energy to the coastal front. And you can see here some stronger rain showers developing along that line, and it's barely eclipsing central New York. And so we're giving it a close call regarding whether we are in the severe storm area or not. But again, these showers and storms will generally push south of a region, and then we'll see, of course, sunshine move in by tomorrow and Friday. And so zooming in on our Skycast, this afternoon still looking completely dry. This evening, rain showers. Pretty much all the region will see at least some form of rain. However, the heavier downpours, thunder and lightning are going to be mainly focused in areas south. The northernmost extent of this could reach as high as Route 20, I-88. But the severe storm potential generally stays south and east of central New York. Then following those rain showers, we'll see breezy conditions, a few clouds, some light drizzle giving way to sunshine by tomorrow afternoon. And then with the clear skies arriving by tomorrow night, overnight lows will fall down to the 40s, some spots in the highest elevations into the upper 30s. So a bit of a chilly night as we head into early Friday morning. But for today, though, a high of 83, pleasant with a few showers and storms late. These will linger into the overnight hours with a low of 61. Your 7-day forecast, lingering patchy drizzle early Thursday, giving way to sunshine by the evening, and that sun will linger into Friday. Then things will turn a bit more stormy by Saturday with rain and storms. Sunshine returning again on Monday. Gary?
Thanks, Anna. As summer temperatures continue to rise, so are the current.
The Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis, with the heavy rain on its way in, Go the Distance has canceled their training run tonight, just on the side of caution. Don't want anybody getting hurt.
Yeah, we're tracking some rain that's going to be moving in this evening. This is going to be widespread. Let me show you what's going on here. We've got, again, most of the area dry, but we look to the west, we can see some yellow showing up. The severe weather risk is going to pass to the south. We're not concerned about any strong storms tonight with this, but again, some heavy rain on the way for later this evening. A live look outside, 78 degrees. One of the limiting factors, the dew point, 54. It might be a little touch humid to you, but on paper, that's really not that high, and there's not a whole lot of energy in the atmosphere tonight for any strong storms. Again, the conditions look to favor areas to the south. Again, we can't rule out a rumble of thunder overnight, but this evening, again, it's mainly rain, cooler weather tomorrow. A pleasant finish to the work week. Looks really nice here as we head into Friday. Rain developing this evening, temperatures in the 70s. We're tracking rainfall totals and a cool Thursday. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Happening tonight, a reimagined St.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking widespread rain moving in from the west. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and the leading edge of rain is fast approaching our area. We widen the view out. We look to the west, and we can see some thunderstorms with this, but these are primarily south in Pennsylvania, and just showing you how things have developed over the last hour. You can notice that all of this rain is moving in our direction, but the lightning strikes associated with this are generally south. Now, I can't rule out a rumble of thunder this evening and tonight, but I'm thinking it's going to be few and far between. I think a lot of the energy that's necessary to create widespread storms will stay to our south. The humidity levels are just not high enough this evening, where I think this will be some rain and perhaps a rumble of thunder, but any severe weather should stay south of our area. We'll continue to keep an eye on that in case anything changes, but that's the going thought as of this evening. Live look at downtown Utica, a cloudy day, or at least a cloudy evening has returned. We did get some sunshine here this afternoon. And again, temperatures have climbed to near 80 degrees, but the humidity isn't too bad. Dew points are in the 50s. We are noticing a spike in the humidity to the south and west, so those numbers may come up somewhat here this evening, but there's a cold front on the way. And that cold front is going to be bringing in some cooler weather. You can see all this rain heading in our direction. This is our weather for tonight. This will roll through overnight, and the weather will dry out as we head into Thursday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast again. Skycast a little bit behind on the timing of the onset of rain here, but otherwise it does show a pretty good job with widespread rain here this evening and tonight. Temperatures look to bottom out in the low 60s. We start out dry on Thursday. There could be a very brief shower here Thursday afternoon. 90%, 99% of the day looks dry. Temperatures look to climb into the low 70s, a breeze taking place in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, on the cooler side for late June, we're down into the 40s briefly. And then we're back to sunshine. Friday looks like a really nice day. A light wind. High temperatures climb into the mid to upper 70s. Tonight, rain, an overnight low of 61. The rain is over by tomorrow morning. Again, can't rule out a brief shower, but most of the day looks really nice with a breeze and a high temperature of 71. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine on Friday, 77. Shower and thunderstorm expected Saturday, especially in the late morning and early afternoon, 78. Passing shower on Sunday, 75. Monday looks beautiful. Temperatures close to 80 again by Tuesday and Wednesday. So we'll continue to keep an eye on the radar for this evening, especially as this heavier rain moves in.
But plenty of opportunities on that 7-day to get out and enjoy the weather, that's
Yes.
for sure. All right, thank you, Bill. At least two people are dead. At least 2 people are dead after days of severe storms and catastrophic flooding in the upper Midwest inundated homes and prompted evacuations. Multiple rivers swollen to levels folks haven't seen there in years. Laura Aguirre reports.
Raging floodwaters around the Rapidan Dam in southern Minnesota finally claimed this house, teetering on the edge of the Blue Earth River. Local officials say the dam, built in the early 1900s, is in danger of imminent failure.
We're seeing trees, whole trees, just flowing right down the river, which is an incredibly important reminder for folks to stay away from the water and stay safe.
Water levels on the Minnesota, Missouri, and Mississippi rivers will see their highest levels in at least a decade, say forecasters, with a number of communities already accessible by boat.
It's heartbreaking to see anything like this.
More than 20 river gauges across the upper Midwest hit major flood stage, with more rain expected in flood-soaked areas Thursday. In Iowa, the Little Sioux River has washed over small towns like Correctionville after a levee failed, forcing evacuations there and in several surrounding communities. The Clay County Sheriff's Office confirms one of the flood-related deaths happened there when a man tried to drive through rapid-moving water last Saturday.
They need to stay out of the closed roads. They need to stop moving barricades and driving around them. We put them there to keep them safe.
Minnesota's governor is telling residents Wednesday to keep their receipts to get financial aid faster as property damage continues to grow by the hour.
Until some of the water recedes, we won't have the full picture of that as well.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Last call for Boilermaker swag. Meteorologist Bill Curtis talking humidity today.
Yeah, the humidity not too bad this afternoon. It will stay very low. It'll actually significantly drop as we head into tomorrow. Looking very comfortable Friday as well. The humidity bumps up on Saturday and then starts dropping on Sunday. Overall, not too humid of a week here in central New York, especially compared to last week. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You're starting to see some showers approach from the west. This will become a widespread, steady, soaking rain as we head into tonight. Keep that in mind if you're going to take the dog out for a walk this evening. Sooner is better than later. Again, we are tracking some rain on the way. Tonight's featured dog Ginger from Gloversville. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. We're tracking some cooler weather as we finish out the work week. A look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The 4th of July holiday is still more than a week away.
Summer, never get caught on the course in bad weather. Get severe weather alerts right to your phone with the WKTV Storm Tracker weather app. The only weather app on your phone powered locally by the WKTV Storm Tracker 2 team. When you're on the go, stay in the know.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking clouds moving into central New York along with rain. This is a live look in Oneonta, temperature of 75 degrees. You can see rain knocking on our doorstep. The rain is falling heavier to the west as we take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is all heading in our direction. We can see how things have progressed over the past hour. What is more serious to watch along this line, and you can see a lot of different things happening in Pennsylvania, this is severe weather. We've got multiple severe thunderstorm warnings in Pennsylvania this evening. A lot of thunder and lightning. The ingredients for severe weather look to be south of our area. We're on the northern fringe of this, and we're actually missing the high levels of humidity that would create those thunderstorms. There's a lot more humidity to the south, much less humidity to the north. And so for tonight, I'm expecting generally rain. Could there be a rumble of thunder? Absolutely. Can't rule it out. But as you can see, there really isn't a whole lot of thunder directly to our west, and we'll continue to keep an eye on this. The rain will be coming down steady throughout tonight. We're expecting about a ½ an inch of accumulation. Searching for sunshine. It's back tomorrow, plenty of it. Sunshine on Friday. Friday looks to be the nicest day of the week. Saturday, some showers arrive along with a few rumbles of thunder as a cold front arrives. And a decent amount of sunshine on Sunday, just not as much as tomorrow or Friday. Skywatchers checking in. Temperatures in the upper 70s. Whitesboro 79. Bob in Clinton with 81. Boonville 74. Forestport 73. Eric in Inlet with 78. Jeff in Mohawk 80. Westford, Dave checking in with 78. And Carol in Worcester with 82. We've got a cold front approaching from the west. Widespread rain is moving in with it. Again, thunder to the south. That will be our weather for tonight. In the wake of this, we're going to see cooler, more comfortable weather as we head into Thursday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, widespread rain tonight. Overnight lows drop into the low 60s. The rain is over by tomorrow morning. Mostly cloudy skies in the morning. We could see a very brief sprinkle, but most of the day looks dry. Sunshine, temperatures in the low 70s. Breezy conditions, noticeably cooler. Cool tomorrow night. A lot of places down into the 40s briefly. And back to sunshine on Friday, and it looks beautiful with high temperatures in the upper 70s. Tonight, rain, low of 61. Tomorrow, we're looking at clouds give way to sunshine. A brief shower is possible, but again, most of the day looks dry. 71 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine on Friday, 78. Showers, thunderstorms on Saturday, 78 degrees. Some showers expected to linger into Sunday, but it's not going to be a washout this weekend. Monday looks sunny. Temperatures in the 70s heading into early next week. We'll be right back.
At 6, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
I'm tracking a widespread round of rain moving in from the west. We are starting to see that rain approach our area now. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. There's no lightning detected nearby with this. We'll keep an eye on things, but I think the lightning and thunder risk will remain low as we head into this evening and tonight. 75 degrees is the current temperature. The dew point's 58. Not that humid for a summer day here in central New York, and that's actually one of the limiting factors tonight for storms, is we don't have as much energy in the atmosphere because the humidity is not high. Again, rain, maybe a rumble of thunder tonight. Heading into tomorrow, it's much cooler. Temperatures will be in the 70s, the low 70s. We're into the 40s tomorrow night, and then we'll finish the work week on a really, really nice note here for Friday. Temperatures in the 70s with rain developing this evening. We're tracking rainfall amounts and also how the forecast is shaping up for the weekend, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Happening tonight, a reimagined.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Widespread rain is approaching our area from the west, and if you're going to be heading out, you're going to want to grab the umbrella. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and again, the leading edge of rain is just starting to move in. With more rain moving in from the west, this will be with us here for a good portion of this evening and early tonight. The good news is that the severe component to this, any possible storms or any violent weather, looks to pass to the south. We are currently tracking severe thunderstorms in southern Pennsylvania this evening. These are heading to the east, and the ingredients just are not materializing in place for severe weather, which was what we were expecting. And again, this is going to continue to move in. The one thing I couldn't rule out, or I can't rule out tonight, is we could see a rumble of thunder. That's not off the table, but I think it's going to be few and far between. Again, this area of heavy rain moving in. This is, again, widespread steady, and we pick up about a quarter to a half an inch of rain tonight. A decent soaking rain, but not super heavy. Live look in downtown Utica. Again, the weather's starting to change. We did see some sunshine today, but again, clouds and rain on the way. The humidity taking a nosedive tomorrow. It's going to feel very comfortable. Same thing with Friday before the humidity picks up on Saturday and sticks around as we head into the weekend. Our Skywatchers neighbors checking in with the temperature. Mike in New Hartford, 79 degrees. Helen in Cassville, 78. Bill in Old Forge with 74. And Deb in Hartwick checking in with 76. An area of low pressure dragging a cold front, producing widespread rain tonight, and a push of much cooler weather in the wake of this as we head into tomorrow. Widespread rain tonight, 10 p.m., steady soaking rain, a rumble of thunder possible south of the Mohawk Valley. Temperatures tonight drop into the low 60s. Rain comes to an end by tomorrow morning. We're cloudy in the morning. We'll see some sunshine in the afternoon. A very low chance of a sprinkle as we head into the afternoon. Doesn't last for very long. Temperatures will be in the low 70s, breezy conditions. Cool tomorrow night. A lot of places fall into the 40s. Friday looks beautiful. Sunshine. Temperatures climb into the mid to upper 70s, the pick of the week, weather-wise. Tonight, rain, low of 61. Tomorrow, the rain is over. Looks like a beautiful day. Partly sunny, breezy. A brief shower can't be ruled out. 71 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Beautiful Friday, 77. Saturday, showers, thunderstorms expected in the late morning to early afternoon. 78, 75 on Sunday. Scattered showers possible. Monday, Tuesday looking dry and sunny with temperatures in the 70s. But yeah, once the rain moves through tonight, weather should be nice for a couple of days.
I think we'll take that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Bill. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. Forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. So we got some rain tonight, but it's south of us that are getting hammered tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of severe weather. We've been keeping an eye on areas across the mid-Atlantic. A tornado touched down about 15 miles east of Pittsburgh.
Wow.
The New York Mets and the Yankees playing today. They were on a rain delay.
Yeah.
I think they got into the 5th inning before all that came through. So it's been a very busy day. Locally, we've been on the northern fringe of this, and it's been rain, pretty quiet. But this is all part of a cold front which will be affecting our weather tomorrow, bringing in cooler, drier air across the region. And again, in our neck of the woods, it's just a steady light rain, not even any thunder with this. We are just too far north this time around. A lot of the key ingredients with heat and humidity not quite making it into our area today, although it was a pretty warm day, just not humid enough to generate thunderstorms. Current temperature is 63 degrees. Temperatures remain steady overnight. We're climbing only into the low 70s tomorrow. We'll be in the 70s Friday and Saturday, Sunday and Monday as well. So actually pretty close to average, maybe even slightly below average here over the next 5 days. Tonight, again, good night to leave the windows open, cool off the house. Looks like a beautiful day tomorrow. And lots of sunshine on Friday before things change to start the weekend. I'm going to look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Decision 20.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are continuing to track steady rain moving through central New York. The back edge of the rain is slowly working in from the west, and we will get a chance to dry out as we head into tonight. Behind this rain, a significant drop in the temperature and humidity. It is going to feel refreshing as we head into tomorrow afternoon. We've got a cool night ahead as we head into tomorrow night. Live look in downtown Utica. Yes, we are tracking widespread rain. Not too much in the way of fog, and with the wind picking up, I think fog development will be relatively limited. It is something we watch whenever we do get rain at night. The humidity, again, taking a nosedive for tomorrow and Friday, looking to be comfortable days. The humidity is up on Saturday and drops slightly on Sunday. Best days to cut the lawn, especially after this rainfall. Tomorrow is a good day, but maybe later in the day as opposed to the morning. Give it a chance to dry out. Friday should be a nice day. Saturday, not so nice. We have some rain in the forecast. Our MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. As we look at the radar and satellite image, again, severe weather to the south tonight. We're on the northern fringe of this area of low pressure. It's going to continue to slide to the east. And by the way, you can actually see this swirl in the radar. That's a little organized area of convection. We call this an MCS. This is heading across downstate New York. But that kind of just shows you the weather system that we were dealing with tonight does have some energy to it, and it's going to push in some cooler weather in its wake. A pretty significant drop in the temperature for tomorrow. Tonight, the rain moves out. Overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. It starts out cloudy tomorrow morning, kind of a gloomy start to the day, but as the winds turn into the northwest, we should see some sunshine break out. There's a very small chance of a shower tomorrow, which should be pretty brief, especially during the late morning or early afternoon. Temperatures will be in the low 70s. It is cool tomorrow night. A lot of places drop into the 40s. It's not record-breaking cold, but it is unusual for late June. We're expecting sunshine on Friday, a beautiful day, sunshine, and again, temperatures climb into the upper 70s. That actually should be the nicest day of the week weather-wise. Tonight, rain coming to an end, low of 61. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies, a very brief shower, a breeze, and a cooler day, high of 71. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine on Friday, 77. Showers, thunderstorms are expected as we head into Saturday, especially during the late morning or early afternoon. Passing showers Sunday, 75. Sunshine on Monday, 74. Into the upper 70s Tuesday. Showers, thunderstorms on Wednesday. And noticeably absent the high levels of heat and humidity that we dealt with last week. We'll continue to be on the lookout. I have a feeling it's going to return.
And fortunately, none of those days are washouts.
Yes.
So that's good, too. Thank you, Bill. Coming up next, the Riggy Run. Now for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. So we saw some rain this evening. Not a ton, but south of us, they saw some storms tonight.
Yeah, same weather system, very different conditions. Severe weather in the south. There was a tornado touchdown outside of Pittsburgh.
Wow.
From this weather system. A lot of thunder and lightning. The Yankees-Mets game got delayed from all this. And again, this is happening in multiple areas tonight, but all to our south. It's to show you that this weather system's pretty potent, and it's going to be bringing in much cooler weather locally as we head into tomorrow. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A few lingering showers in our area. We didn't even see any thunder from this. All the ingredients for storms ended up being to the south tonight. Our current temperature, 63 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. The weather staying a little bit cooler for the next 5 days. We're looking at highs in the 70s throughout this week. Low 70s tomorrow, but we're back into the upper 70s Friday, close to 80 Saturday, and then in the 70s again as we head into Sunday and Monday. Forecast for tonight, again, leave the windows open, cool off the house. Temperatures drop into the low 60s. You can turn off the air conditioner going to bed. We are tracking, again, some nice weather here for the end of the week, along with some storm threats for the weekend. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, you can't tell me what to do. I'm going to run my air conditioner.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good evening. We're tracking some rain that continues to move through our area as we take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The back edge of the rain is moving through central New York, and we will get a chance to dry out as we head into this evening and tonight. Live look in downtown Utica, again, still looking at wet conditions. We have not seen much in the way of fog. That is something that we watch on nights like tonight where we have rain, but I think the wind is going to prevent fog from really forming or sticking around. We also have some drier air that will be building in. Much cooler tomorrow with a significant drop in the humidity. Very dry air in place tomorrow and Friday. Very comfortable days. Saturday, the humidity increases and it sticks around as we head into the weekend. Looking to get the lawn cut over the next couple of days. Tomorrow is a decent day to do that, but you're going to want to wait until later in the day just because of the rain that we're having tonight. It may take a little while to dry out in the morning. Friday is a good day. Saturday, not so much. We're expecting a round of rain and maybe a few thunderstorms. Our MoCast is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Low pressure continues to swing through the region tonight. Again, it's producing some strong to severe weather to the south of us. And being on the northern fringe of this, we just didn't have the right ingredients in place to get rumbles of thunder. But we did see some rain. And as this system heads to the east, it is going to pull in much cooler weather. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, rain comes to an end. It's still cloudy overnight, and those clouds will linger into tomorrow morning. 7 a.m. temperatures start out in the low 60s, so kind of a gloomy start to the day. But throughout the day, as that dry air builds in from the west, skies are expected to clear out. There is a very small chance of a pop-up shower during the late morning to early afternoon. I'm not expecting much out of that, but just want to put that out there in case you plan on being outdoors. Again, some places may get briefly wet. Heading into tomorrow night, the skies remain clear, and it is going to be pretty chilly. Temperatures in the low 70s during the day, but at night, we briefly dip into the 40s under clear skies. The weather looks really nice on Friday. We're expecting sunshine, warmer weather with highs in the 70s. Rain tonight, low of 61. Tomorrow, starting out dry and cloudy, but the sun comes out, and it's going to be a breezy day and cooler, noticeably drier, high of 71. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Beautiful Friday, sunshine, 77 degrees. A cold front arrives on Saturday, producing showers and a few thunderstorms, especially during the late morning to early afternoon. A few showers possible Sunday, 75. Sunshine Monday. Beautiful Tuesday, and then more showers and thunderstorms possible on Wednesday. We'll be right back.